What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and yes, I changed my team again. You guys know the series is back. Dudes are going to be getting raid sold at a regular pace, dude. Like, if you come in here, into my locker room, and you even walk past me and fart, and it's silently, I'm getting you off my team. Like, I'm very volatile because what happens is these dudes suck, and the way the game is and the way that it plays, I don't want any of you guys thinking that you have to keep a card just because. If a dude is not performing, get rid of him. So what have I done? Yo, shout out to Jonathan for that sub while I'm going ahead and making this video live. I'm going to tell you guys right now, right? This is what you have to understand. These players are who I've raid sold recently. The GOAT, Jerry Rice, Finneran, LT, Devin Hester, Trent Williams. We just raid sold Tyreek Hill because the dude just like, sometimes he burns dude, sometimes he doesn't. And then the other guys were just sold, you know, because we got them out of packs that we got from winning the Super Bowl and we opened them up and that was it. So these guys have all been raid sold, okay? So Reek is gone, LT is gone. I kind of miss him. Finneran is garbage though. The GOAT, dude, you know, he gets open, you know, whatever, but I don't really care for him too much. I know that they're going to be dropping other AKA soon at wide receiver. I'm still waiting for that Megatron. I'm still waiting for that Moss. So I'm not really concerned about it. But I will tell you this though. At the end of the day, guys, just remember this fact. The prices are going to go up. They're going to go down depending on who's dropped. But this price probably won't go up too much more because the 87s are going to be outdated very, very soon. EA Sports wanted to roll it back a little bit and give us a little bit more time with the lower overalls, but they also want to make money. And they know what we're trying to do, and they know that everybody's going to go crazy and want to build their team up. So that's ultimately what's going on. Who did I replace those players with? That's a very, very good point that I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking. Now, DeAndre Hopkins is garbage, but I want you guys to understand a few things. I don't generally go to the slot receiver. All right? I want you guys to understand that. Like, I don't really care about the slot receiver. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not really concerned if he's burning dudes. I do want the fastest player there, though. All right? With some height. DK Metcalf at 84 speed, he could be somebody that we use, but unfortunately, you're not really burning a lot of people with that. For right now, we're gonna just go ahead and throw DeAndre Hopkins in at that spot and just leave that really quickly. We'll go ahead to the specialist and just throw him in there. I want someone that's fast enough but has height. All right, like that's what I'm ultimately looking for. Some of you guys might bring up, you know, a lot like Hyatt and a lot of these other bums. Most of them are like 87 speed. I just need somebody that can go out there and get a Moss animation when I need it. And I need one good wide receiver. That's why when EA drops Moss and Calvin, my team will pretty much be complete. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only, I run 3 tight ends and a wide receiver. And I just go crazy and just be mossing all over the place. So those are just some of the things that I'll be doing. Now, defensively, it's very, very interesting because what I did was I got rid of LT because for some reason, I thought that Reginald White might be able to handle business. I'm like, yo, Reggie White, 83 speed, whatever. This dude is garbage, all right? He's not worth it to be out there on your field unless you run like a 4-down lineman set and he's next to a D tackle. An individual D tackle, he's not fat enough. He has to be over 330 in order to do anything, to kind of like push the pocket or whatever. So I don't want you guys to like be like, oh my God, yo, G, you know, I use him, he's good. If he's working for you, then continue to use him. I'm just telling you my opinion about him. And he's not going to see my field anymore. He sucks. Like, that's just ultimately what it is. But he is a free card. So it's something that you can utilize to go through some of the objectives, get your MUT level up, all that good stuff, and it can work out. Micah Parsons, a lot of you guys are like, yo, G, I still didn't get my Twitch drops. I would recommend that you continue to contact at EA Help and you go to help.ea.com and you chat live with the representative. If you were, in fact, in the stream and you just did not get the collectibles, you would be considered on what's like the back order of the Twitch drops, and you would probably get those tokens. All right, remember, they don't remove the set, and they only put redeemed when it's completed. So you can still complete it if you're able to get it from EA. Other than that, I don't know. I contacted them directly. It was like a 1-minute wait to chat with them when this was all going on and I wasn't getting my drops. They fixed it immediately. So I can definitely vouch for what happened with me. I can't vouch for what's happened with a lot of you guys now because some of you guys are giving me really, really bad news about what's going on with it. So I would love for all of my viewers to be able to get this card because he's not going anywhere soon. He's already OP. And the reason that he's so OP is because EA wants you to watch their MCS series because people are not just going to tune in for free. So they got to give really, really good cards. And that's one of the things that they did. Now, I know some of you guys were asking, yo, G, you got a fat Vita Vea in the middle and he's garbage. Yes and no. The reason that he's not garbage is because he's heavy. Now, Sap is about like 303. Sap is garbage. Like, when I bought Sap, I've sold him back immediately, and a lot of you guys are wondering why I did that. Because he doesn't have the weight to hold the middle. And I run a lot of 3-3 and 3-3 Cub. So I need a solid big dude in the middle to be able to go ahead and do that. So he does that for me. Although he's an 80 overall, it doesn't matter. He just does what I need. And the crazy part about it is he actually gets sacks and crazy stuff like that from just shedding with that low speed. So those are things that I want you guys to really understand when I'm doing it. Now, everything else on defense, I'm going to keep the same. Jalen Ramsey's going to have to be there for a while. I was considering going 25 Dolphins, but then Tyreek Hill started to aggravate me, and I rage sold him. So I can't really do anything about that situation because I don't want to buy him back. Maybe later on we'll grab him or something like that, but I'm not really interested in what he does, so I can't really go crazy with upgrading this guy another +1 speed by having the Dolphins chem on him. It just doesn't benefit me at all to do it. So I'm not going to. When we jump over to the offensive side of the ball, it's also a little bit different. All right? With everything that's being involved right now, we took off certain abilities. Now, for Bo Jackson, I took off Jukebox and gave him the running back apprentice. I think that that's more important than Jukebox because when it comes down to like a 4th and 5 and you got to get that really good route, I just think it's better than the Juke. Okay? Now, the Juke is, they may have nerfed it in their update because like dudes are really catching me a lot more than they used to with Jukebox, so I'm not really tripping. Plus the regular Juke is actually really good anyway, so you don't really have to go too crazy about it. So I just want everybody to understand like it's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something that you guys should take note with and be able to figure out, you know, do I want to run Jukebox because it's OP, or do I want to be able to have running back apprentice and be able no matter what make that crazy table route, Texas route, different things like that, and be able to take full advantage of the defense that's in front of you. So that's another major addition that we chose to do because we were running Fred Taylor and Bo Jackson both with Jukebox. One of the other things that we're going to be testing out, and I will be getting back to you guys with this, is we're going to be giving Vic Gunslinger, and he's also going to get tied out. Now, some of you guys are like, yo, G, tied out sounds like it sucks. Yeah, it probably does. I haven't tested it yet, but look what happens. When I don't have gift wrapped and an ability that helps to get my players to catch the ball, they drop it very often. It's not even about him throwing the ball accurately because he does with just Gunslinger. It's the fact that the receivers don't catch the ball. So because I usually throw to my tight end, it says consistent catching from tight ends who beat their coverage, which means my tight ends that are out there should be able to catch the ball a little bit more consistently. Did EA Sports probably overlook this ability and it may not work and we may ultimately use gift wrap? Yes. But if it does turn out that the tight ends are catching the ball a lot more, we found something. All right, so that's why we're going to be experimenting with that. Obviously, Michael Vick is going to stay here as our quarterback now. Do I run around with him a lot? No. Maybe a few read options here and there, but that's it. Starting wide receivers is Gronk, Darren Waller, and then Michael Mayer is our other tight end that we use in the Trey Flex. And then DeAndre Hopkins right now until we figure out the replacement for Tyreek Hill. He's just going to sit there, and that's going to ultimately be it. So if you guys have any other questions about my team, it'll be getting updated weekly or maybe even daily if I decide to raid sell somebody. I don't really care. You guys were asking me to bring the series back. If you want more of Yes, I Changed My Team, go ahead and like the video. Jump this video up to 200 likes and I'll get you another episode. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. Stay well, stay blessed. One love, y'all.